Starting over is really scary for me, and the truth is I believe it's scary for a lot of people. Now I've been fired. Make sure you listen to my story and learn from it, because I believe there's a lot to learn. It's Mary here. If you're seeing me for the very first time, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I was laid off my job roughly about a week, 2 weeks ago, and it really hurt. In as much as I hated that job, it hurt me because I had opportunity. I was told by family members to quit, but I was like, it took me a while to get this job, so I won't quit easily. Anyway, let's just jump right into the video. I stopped working in 2022 March. I didn't know it was going to take me so long to get another job. The whole of 2022, I did from March till December, I didn't get a job. January 2023 till December, there was no job. It was a very difficult time for me. I was actually going through a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress. I was crying a lot over nothing. I would sit down and think for hours and hours and hours. I've been sending out my CVs back and forth, and all I heard was silence. Because of that, I was so unsure of what the future holds for me. In 2023, I was so angry with God. I refused to pray. I didn't want to pray because I felt like I've been praying since, and God has not answered my prayer. So if you're someone like me that's been feeling that way and find it difficult to pray, comment below and let me know. Okay, so I couldn't pray. I was really upset. I didn't like the fact that I was just at home. It looked like I was moving backward instead of moving forward. But I kept having this thing in my mind. I kept saying that if you can't pray, why don't you just worship God? If you can't pray, why don't you just worship God? So I decided to start worshiping God. Of course, there was a lot of struggle. I set my alarm for like 5:30 a.m. When I wake up, I always go in and just worship God and sing and cry. That was basically all I did from October, November, December. Same time, I wanted to come back to YouTube. I came back briefly, but my state of mind was not in that place where I could think very well and be productive, because of course I'm unhappy. So January, I joined a fast for 21 days, which I've never really done. I was determined that I was going to fast for 21 days, and I believed that something was going to happen. So I began to fast, and I was sending out my CV. Every CV I sent, silence. By day 16, I was kind of like, okay, God, so what's up? I'm worshiping and I'm fasting, and what's going on? You have to just answer me one way or the other. You have to answer me. I am desperate at this point. I really need you to come through for me. And in that state of mind, I was like, God, you have to give me a job before March 2023. 3 months. In 3 months, I need to have a job. After saying that, I kind of forgot about it. Day 21, still nothing, guys. Zilch, zero, no reply. Nobody was answering me. Crickets. That was exactly what I was going through. When that happened at day 21, when everybody was rejoicing, oh, the fasting is over, they were going to stop, I said, no, God, I'm not going to stop. In fact, I'm going to fast until you answer me. I really want to know if you're on the throne and you rule in the affairs of men. You get. Day 25 into my fasting, a friend of mine called me and he was like, oh, there's this place I heard about. Why don't you just give it a try? And I sent my CV. When I sent my CV, day 26 to 27, day 28, I didn't hear anything. So day 29th, I got a call. Wow, hallelujah, somebody. I was like, yes, finally. That same day they called me. That same day they said I should come in for interview. I quickly rushed. I wasn't even ready. I wasn't even at home. I quickly rushed, came back home, changed into a formal outfit, and ran to the place of interview. We'll get back to you in a few days if you're going to come in for the second round. So day 30, I still was fasting. Then someone else told me, oh, there's this place, they say you should submit CV and everything. If you're interested, here's the ad, send your CV, send a mail and tell them you're interested. I quickly grabbed that one. I sent them a mail. The next thing I got a reply again, like, you're scheduled for an interview for so dates. I was happy. I was like, wow, God, you've heard my prayer. By this time it was already January, it was already February. So February, I remember vividly, I was like, yeah. By the end of January, I was like, oh, I'm going to get a job and I'm going to start by February 1st. No, I was wrong. So this first place I went to that they called me for interview, I was waiting to hear from them because I was really interested in that one. Continued my fast, continued my worship, and then I also began to pray gradually. It was not easy. It was a very tough time, guys. I was just miserable. And when you see me, you will see misery on my face no matter how hard I try. Like, if I'm having a conversation with somebody, I can just bust out crying. It's that bad. If you're enjoying the video so far, please give me a thumbs up. All right, it's going to help the algorithm know that this video, people are interested in it, and they'll push it out to more people. And also subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed. Okay, love you. I remember very well, on a Saturday I was still fasting. That was the day that this second people had put my interview date. I went, I got ready. In fact, I was, that particular day I was so reluctant. Like, I'm tired, I don't even want to go anywhere at this point. I was going to give up and just stay. I went there. How do you guys say people should come by 9 a.m. and by 3 p.m. the interview had not started? I wanted to give up and go home. But then I said, let me just stay. What will he do? What harm will he cause? Because I was still fasting anyway. Around 3:30-ish, they called me in for interview, and I did my interview. And then they told me, congratulations, you have been hired. Oh my God, you guys, I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. I was going to be heading about 29, I'll be 30 people ish. It was crazy, it was wild, it was beyond my imagination. I ran back home and I was like, you know what, I'm going to break my fast today. Finally, God has answered me. I got to the kitchen trying to prepare something to eat, because usually I break my fast by 6 p.m. Okay, so by this time it was about 4-ish. I got a text message that these people that have been expecting their call since, they sent me a message and were like, we want you to come by 4 o'clock. I looked at my time, it was 4:30. One voice was telling me that you got this job, you don't need to go for that one. I'm like, no. Like, I was just struggling. My mind was telling me, you don't have to go. I went into the room, I laid down. I'm like, I already have this job, I shouldn't go for this one anymore. Got up, I dressed up, and I went in for the second round of interview. After the second round, they told me to go out and wait a little bit for like 5 minutes, and then they asked me to come back in. And when I came back, guys, I got the job. I was making call, hello, I just got a job, hello, I just got a job. I was calling my family members, calling my friends. Like, I was so happy. One more, I couldn't believe it. After waiting for a year plus, I got 2 jobs. Came home, I thank God, I broke my fast. Everybody was happy. Congratulations. I kept thinking, like, should I go with the first job or this new place, But I'm like, I really want to be in this new place. I really want to start with them. The promises and everything looked so good. And I was like, okay, maybe I should try both jobs. I should try and do both jobs, right? So that was my plan, to do 2 jobs in Nigeria. If you do 9 to 5, you know how hard it is to have 2 jobs, Abby. 2 jobs. I'm not talking remote. I'm talking like physical 2 jobs. I was thinking I'm going to juggle it. There's a way I'm going to juggle it. Nah lie. Second job that I got, that is a new place as a manager. I was told to come in on a Monday, and I went in on a Monday, and boom, work just started like that. I'm like, now wow, this one, they didn't even tell us to prepare. They say, oh, they want to do orientation, they want to do this, they want to do that, they want to do training, and then boom, they started work. I started work. That's how we're running helter skelter, doing things. I was so happy, but I didn't have time for the second job, and I didn't even send them a message that I was not coming. My God, what kind of rubbish is that? Like, who does that? I didn't know. It was me. I did that actually. So the thing is, when I started this job, I was so busy. When I mean busy, all this while I've been at home, I've been bored, just chilling. But this one, I was so busy. In fact, If you have to reach me on phone, if you have to see me, you will suffer, you will wait, you will not be able to see me. I couldn't even see myself. It was that bad. I didn't have time for myself. I didn't have time for nothing. I was going to work Mondays to Sundays. I was closing really, really late. And then they came and said, oh, impromptu. I heard from somebody that the place was going to be launched very, very soon with a date that was so close. I was like, wow, how come I'm not aware of it? You know, as the manager and all that. I went to meet the MD. I was like, is it true we're launching? And it's like, yeah. I just decided that this is the perfect date. And I'm like, let's just do it. So let's run it. I said, okay, fine, we can do it. I jumped on the wagon. I started working on things, making sure this one is it ready, preparing. I was running health task like a crazy person. That was how they came and passed, and it was a success, right? And I thought, okay, this is the time to slow down and chill a little bit. I was wrong. I thought it was because the place was just launching. That was why I was busy. It was supposed to be a 9 to 5. I found myself closing by 9 p.m. Found myself closing by 10 p.m. I found myself closing by 2:30 a.m., 3 a.m., and then it grew from there. I began to sleep over there. It was crazy. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. So when I got the job, the first day they were taking us around, we entered the lounge, and I just heard a voice like, this is not the job for you. But I was stubborn. I decided I was going to do it anyway because I loved it. The place was new, beautiful. Even though when they took me to my office, I was actually disappointed. I was like, why is the office looking like this? Why is it looking like, shared space, a storage? I was like, why is it like this? I don't get it. Like, why? Like, okay, they're working on some other places. Maybe my office will be changed. I was wrong. In fact, that office became a store. The office became a store. So I was officeless. I was basically staying in the reception, and I was going to be sleeping in the reception, wake up in the morning, go home, brush my teeth, shower, freshen up, come back to the office, sleep over, go home. Like, the routine was crazy. I had no time to do my nails, I had no time to do my hair, I had no time to do laundry, I had no time to even see people. Seeing people is luxury. I'm talking taking care of myself and my home. I had no time. My house was filthy, a lot of dust. I had no time to cook. Speaking of cooking, he wasn't even providing food because, okay, if you guys don't know, it was the hospitality industry, and in hospitality they provide at least 1 meal a day for staff. But this one was not doing anything, no. So I was buying food with my money, and then it got worse. When it was time to bring money, and it's not like we were not doing well, okay, don't get me wrong, we're doing well, we're having guests, it was slow but steady. We're having guests, and then the next thing it peaked, and people started coming. So tell me why this man will not want to release money. Any money that comes into the business, he will take everything, right? He will take everything. He will not leave room for expenses. Something as common and as little as detergent, he won't want to pay for it. I will use my personal money to buy detergent. Okay, I was feeding the staff with my personal money because I'm very, I don't know, I'm compassionate like that. So I will bring food, I will cook it, and we will all eat. If not, we'll have to buy food. We have to look for a way to get food. It's crazy. Then one day I went to meet him. I'm like, I can't continue like this. Every day I'm at work, staff welfare is zero. Let's do something about it. I'm like, sure. We're going to do it next month. So I believed him, but nothing happened as usual. One thing I didn't like about my boss is he was a liar, and paying salary, he's always late. People started advising me that this job is not healthy. It's not healthy for you. You don't have time to rest at all. You don't have time. You need to quit. But I'm like, nah, I can't quit. It took me so long to get this job. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you guys, the second job that I was supposed to be juggling with this one, that I was supposed to take first, I lost that one because I didn't have time. In fact, I forgot that I had a job, so I couldn't talk to the person anymore. I forgot until it was too late. When I reached out to them, they were like, oh, they're sorry, I did not reach back to them, so there's nothing they can do. And that was really bad of me actually, but it was not intentional. I completely forgot because of how busy and how tight my schedule was. People were advising me to quit the job and look for something else, but even while I was trying to look for something else, I didn't have time, guys. I did not have time. My phone was ringing 24/7, messages 24/7. Oh, by the way, I used to buy my recharge card to make calls. My money. I used to load my data, my money. Nothing. There was no benefit. This man was not giving me anything. I didn't say anything wrong. Anyway, I'm saying all of this to tell you guys that sometimes when you're desperate for something, it does not necessarily mean that the first thing that comes to you is the right thing or is a gift from God, okay? Because trust me, I made that mistake. I knew it. I heard the voice, but I still went on because I was carried away. Of course, I paid for it. So when I was supposed to quit the job, sometimes I'll just be crying at work. I was very unhappy. I was very, very unhappy, and I was tired. I was tired. I was having insomnia because of all of this thing, constant headache. Mention it, I had it, guys. It was crazy. So one of those days I had been very, very busy. I slept in the office Thursday, slept in the office Friday, went back to work on Saturday, and I'm like, no, today I'm just going to tell him I am tired, I need to close. So at about 7 p.m. thereabout Saturday, I met him. I'm like, sir, please, I need to go home now. I'm tired, and tomorrow Sunday I won't be coming to work because I need time to rest and to do laundries and to do certain things. Imagine, I was taking permission when I'm supposed to have an off day. That's the normal thing, because he said that he doesn't want me to be closing at all. Like, how don't you want me to close? I don't understand. Even you go home, or you go home and you go and sleep. Like, how don't you want me to close? Like, as if I'm the one that is holding the building like this, that if I move an inch the building will fall or things will go wrong. No, he had a lot of trust issues, guys. It's a lot. Anyway, so he hesitated. I was like, hmm. I'm like, yeah, I want to rest. I want to do laundry. Sunday I will not be coming to work till Monday. I was like, okay, okay. I'm like, okay, good night. I picked my bag, picked my things, and I went home. And I was happy. On Sunday I was chilling at home. I was doing my laundry, and I got a call from his friend. His friend that is not even part of the organization. I saw a call from him. I'm like, why did this man call me? I picked, and he's like, hello, how are you? I hope everything is okay. Are you at the office? I'm like, no, I'm not at the office. How's your family? My family is fine, thank you, sir. I just wanted to check on you if everything is okay. I'm like, everything is okay, sir. Are you okay? He was like, yes, yes, yes. I said, all right. Thank you for checking on me. He was like, you're welcome, you're welcome. Take care. I'm thinking like, why is this man calling me? But why would he call me randomly to ask me if I'm okay? How is my family? I was thinking, I was like, something is wrong somewhere. Something is wrong. Guys, excuse me, the light has just been going crazy. Please, I need to round up this video. I'm so sorry. I had this issue. On Monday I went to bed. On Sunday night I went to bed, and in the morning at about 6:30 a.m. I got a call from another person, my boss's friend. Again, another one, not the one that called me on Sunday. Another one. My phone rang and I looked at it. I'm like, why is this man calling me this early? Already my mind told me that maybe this is what it is. So I picked the call. I'm like, hello, good morning, sir. I was like, good morning, Mary. How are you doing? I said, I'm fine. I hope you slept well. Oh, yes, I slept very well, sir. Thank you. I was like, did you hear from Mr. I'm like, yes, I heard from him yesterday. He called me. Like, what did he tell you? He just asked about my family, if I was doing okay, and then he asked me if I was at the office, and I said no. Oh, is that all he told you? I'm like, yes, that's all he told me. I'm like, like, okay, I don't know how to tell you this, but Mr. said you should not come again. That you should not come again. I'm like, really? Okay, fine. I'm okay with that. I don't have a problem with it. If he's looking for a slave, I'm not one. I can't stay there and be working for him 247. Zero staff welfare, no concern for my health or anything whatsoever. That's fine by me. I don't really care at this point because I'm tired. Anyway, thank you, sir. I ended the call. And guys, that's how I lost my job. I don't know about you guys, but let me know if you have been fired before, you've been laid off from work. Let me know in the comment section below. But that's exactly what happened to me. It's kind of, it's crazy. And guys, you won't believe it, it was less than 3 months that I started the job. If I'd listened to my God, if I'd listened to the Holy Spirit, I probably wouldn't have been in this position. I would have been in the other job, just doing my work quietly. But no, I had to do this one, and this is what I got. So yeah, that's exactly how I got laid off, and I'm starting over. So guys, please make sure you subscribe to me, to this channel. If you have watched up to this point, please subscribe. I am actually jobless. I'm starting over, and YouTube, I guess, is going to be my full-time job for now. Okay guys, so if you enjoyed today's video, let me know in the comment section. I'd like to hear your stories, if it is how you got a job, or how you lost a job, or how you prayed and it was answered, or if you went through a bit of delay. Let me just know, share in the comment section, and make sure you send me heart emoji. Please just send me love and kisses, because it's not been easy. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.